Here and welcome back to the Hojo campaign. I'm going to be doing some post commentary for this particular part. We're going to be defending. Actually, we're going to be attacking the Ito here. No, they're attacking me. So I'm going to basically have a massive army to deal with them. So here we are jumping into the battle map here. So here's why I'm doing this post commentary. Well, doing a post com on this particular part. My audio, for some reason, just like it sounded absolutely horrible. And it like hurt my ears, so there's some kind. I had to unplug my microphone and plug it back in, and I wasn't going to get you and make you guys listen to that. It's better just to redo it. So the Ito are starting to move their light cavalry in. I'm going to use my Ashley Guard to help protect my archers here. I'm trying to group my army in one giant formation here, but they do get some units still in. But a lot of them got caught by my spears, so there's going to be a bunch of Yari Cav and Light Cav off the field here very shortly. We do have a number of battles in this part, and their general's even charging in here. So I have a bunch of my own cavalry I'm going to try to bring over and help reinforce here. The enemy is still on the hill. I do have a bunch of katanas lined up, some archers here. I tell my archers to actually fire into the crowd here and hopefully try to kill their general faster. But they're just going to start falling. Their light cavalry is going to start falling rather quickly here. And look at that. There's their general right there. And the goal is to kill him. The other general is also coming in at this point. It's really too bad I didn't have my Naginata Samurai nearby. I have my own general, but I don't want to necessarily engage if I don't have to. And my Yari Cav just absolutely shredded what was left of those units there. Now the general has come into my Ashley Guard. We're going to fight for their lives here. But thankfully the Yari Cav are over here. Meanwhile on the right side here, which I'm starting to control a little bit, I can now move in my Katana Samurai down the line here. I need to start engaging my infantry because they are getting shot. So I was going to group up to an attack order so my units will engage. And meanwhile on this side, both generals have routed. Now they sent the third general in actually. So their leadership is lacking. Multiple generals have been killed on the battlefield for the Ito. They've really been kind of a rival clan in this. They're quite powerful on the Shimazu Island. They're the Satsuma Island, Kyoshi. And look, these spears are going to go right after my cav, so I just need to intercept them with some Katana Samurai, which I'm doing right now. Kind of a little bit of weird pathing here. I've caught the unit there. But I can get my cavalry safely around, and my numbers of Katana Samurai are just going absolutely straight through their Yari Samurai. Naginata are so much better than Yari Samurai now. The Yari do have the ability to do rapid advance, but the Naginata are just, they're sponges. And then I had an infantry that got caught out here by some Katana cavalry that did fairly well. But even now they are going to rout. So the Naginata are just so much better against bows. So here are the battle results. I lost 400 men. They lost pretty much their full army. So just still defending Kyoto. I don't necessarily have this area completely secure right now. I also have a giant army, which we're going to see. Probably going to besiege me here. Let's see what I do on research here. Go to ninjutsu. That should help give my ninjas some more skills here. Now I'm trying to gather up an army. I do have my generals coming up. I need to bring my fleet out to the southern part here to help protect my shores from enemy fleets, obviously flanking around and landing behind my lines where I have absolutely no troops. One full stack army could do a lot of damage to my provinces in the north, so I do have to be very careful. So it looks like right now, I guess I'm going to bring down my fleet here. This fleet is kind of protecting them as they make their way south, and I can get a third army, which I desperately need as I continue to try to get my construction on here. This army is rather weak here. It has taken some losses, but I just need to hold for 3 turns there. That guy's almost dead. It might be worth just assassinating, which looks like what I'm going to do here. And he bailed. Now the question is, what do I do with this army here? And I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm going to attack. It looks like I'm going to try to take some territory here, just at least kill some of these small little armies before they can group up. Okay, so I can't really do anything, but it would be good to probably take over some of these provinces around Setsu is actually a very good province to hold because I can really protect Kyoto there. You usually have to play the choke points on Japan with the mountains that are around here. Yeah, so I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but back with Fruit 100, I don't know if you remember him, but he was like a very new YouTuber and talked to me, and then he blew up and became like much bigger than me. And that's when the last time I played the Hojo campaign was. This is my first solo one, but I did 3 parts of them as the Hojo, and I think he was Takeda or something. Maybe he's Ikuiki. But that's like how long it was since that's why I don't have any, that's why I've never won a Hojo campaign, so. I honestly figure the Hojo will be very similar to the Tokugawa, if I were to play as them. I'm going to ambush these 2 units. It's not worth showing that it's 180 men. This is actually a really good spot to sit with armies. Or at least an army there in the trees. The good news is if I kill those armies here, I will kill the agents with them. So I have my reinforcing cav here. We're on the battle map here, so I made these nice little transitions. Cut out the loading screen, so be a little less to commentate over here when we're not doing it live. So the both samurai are taking some brutal losses to my archers. But I do have to be they're very small numbers here. I do have to be careful of protecting my archers because I need them later in the battle here. I've kept a lot of my troops away from the walls because I'm far outnumbered on missile superiority, but I do have some Yari cav that I can use. Just don't want them to shoot me to pieces here. I'm hoping the tower can help me on both sides here, and I'm just gonna start manning the wall with some of my Yari because they, you know, my veterans of the katana. These guys are gonna be doing the real damage here. So I'm just gonna move my Yari over so I can get the bows back up on the wall. And there they go. they're a little slow there. I remember when Shogun 2 was very popular. Yeah, I just watched Heir of Carthage. I don't know if many of you know him, but Heir of Carthage is a great Total War player. I love his campaigns. I'm really not into Warhammer, but he's a good player. I actually got a Warhammer through the Humble Bundle, and I have no idea what the hell's going on, and magic and spells are flying out. I, of course, left my cab back in. They got charged by light cab. The light cab actually did a ton of damage. So that is what I'm saying. I got Warhammer for like $10 for the Humble Bundle, and then I got a bunch of other random games that don't look very good to the monthly thing. So after I got $60 back, that's, you know, I paid 10 for it, so that was worth it. But yeah, just not into the fantasy stuff. And I kind of knew that. That's why I didn't get Warhammer when it first came out. I'm very excited for the next Total War, though. I would love to get a time period at least to tell me. Like, that would be really cool. Now, the thing is, I was talking with some people about the next Total War. And one thing I think that would be very good would be to have a Victorian Total War. Like, you know, like Paradox makes like Victoria too. Because we saw, look at all the dead bodies here. The guy's just tired, falling off the wall. Because if you had a Victorian Total War, it'd be kind of like Fall of the Samurai with the guns. They made that balance, they made that fun, but you just have, like, you know, a bunch of cool units there. You could colonize Africa. You could have, you know, the Scramble for Africa. You could have a lot of cool. You could have some ironclad battles. Like, it would be fairly fun, and you wouldn't have to do too much different than. Obviously, you have a lot more nations than you would do in Fall of the Samurai or anything, but you would have some, you know, unique units. That'd be just fun to, just a great, you know, warring time period here. You can even have a DLC for you guys, Grave Assembly, right off the, you know, not right off the bat, but an expansion where you can play as the United States during the Civil War. Once again, I forget my cavalry. At least this unit's able to charge. So yeah, my cavalry should be able to mop up their cav there. It's going to be very damaged cavalry, though, unfortunately, by the end of this battle here. And that's just a light cav unit. I'm just going right for the general. He's the main target there. I had a lot of cavalry in the field, so I had to be very careful with my own cavalry, and then I kind of neglected it and let them get killed here. And my archers have done a decent amount of damage. They've pushed off the enemy archers, which is very good. My units are holding them on the wall here. I shift my archers over to fight those archers over there. And I have 2 Yari Cav that are just in the fortress here. I didn't want to run them out and get them chased by a bunch of spears. But overall, a pretty easy battle. Not a lot of damage that was dealt to me. And I was able to hold this with minimal loss, which is very important because this is a critical... Oh, there's their general dying there. This is a critical juncture in the... It's a critical pass here to be holding my front lines. Look at their general right there. He is still alive, so we must kill him. So, there you go. General dead. Goodbye. That was graphic as hell. Okay, so there's the battle results. So 400, 1,500 losses. I'm going to destroy those armies because they have agents attached to them that are quite high level. I'm just going to give compassion to the Buddha. It'll cost me a little bit of money. I have plenty of money coming in each turn, and will help convert the populace over to honor the fire god. And what this will do is it'll help convert the old Ikuiki lands over. So let's get out here and kill these small little armies here. And their agents are with them. So there go their veteran agents. Now, that doesn't mean the AI can't spam out other agents, but... So we only have Buddhism at 15% there. Okay, those guys are hanging back. I think we're going to end turn here in a second. There's an ambush battle in this part. I remember editing this up before I started commentating over it. Or editing various things. And just because I can, my ninja got executed, and that was my very, very veteran one. So I'm just going to start popping out ninjas. First I'm going to upgrade the Ninja Clan Fortress. Gives you... Well, that doesn't really help that much, but... At least we start at, you know, rank 2 here. And I'll go down the assassination route like I do with all my ninjas here. I find my priests are much better because they're higher rank and they can really take out enemy agents. But I can't really use them currently on the front lines because I need to convert the old Ikuiki lands here. But now I have reinforcements I'm going to dispatch towards... I'm actually going to wait, I think, because of the winter attrition to stack towards Issei. So we have Yamato and Issei down there. I will take Yamato here before winter. And we now have a clan. Just get rid of that Yari Ashigaru. So Kawachi is up there too. Selling something out of Pakistan or Afghanistan. Kind of like Karachi. So just getting out. There's not really a lot of... This, like I said, that's a great force. It looks like... Wow, I didn't realize this during the actual part, but it looks like the Ito have gone Christian. One of them has gone Christian because that is a Christian province there. Yeah, the Dakota are not a very strong clan. They're going to do all these agent actions, try to get rid of my men who are just scouting. It is not going to work too well for them. And we'll have a bunch of battles in the next part, which is good. And that will be a live commentary, so don't worry about that. Look at the Hatakeyama. The Hatakeyama are going to get themselves ambushed here. Because it's an ambush, I'm going to show the battle. Isn't that great? That little post-commentary thing. Boom, right to the battle. So all these... I mistimed this. I did not done an ambush battle in a very long time. And they're just going to run to the hill. But I'm going to catch enough of their units here, hopefully, to stop them from running back to the hill over there. So when I'm ready, I will engage. So you can see there's gonna... I didn't realize I was the head of the column there. I thought they were marching kind of to the left of the screen here, and that's why I decided not to block them going to the hill, which I should have done. I should have spread out my units like spaghetti lines to at least get them engaged. At least my forces will... They're just going to start shooting. At least my forces should be able to catch some of these guys. You're trying to go to the very, very big hill there. I don't want to run my cavalry in, but since their generals are running up the hill, I might as well engage. I have 180 cavalrymen compared to their 90. As long as I start catching some of these guys here. Okay, their archers are just going to get themselves killed here. They're just hanging out in the back. Be very careful of all this infantry coming up to the hill maybe and trapping my cavalry. But it would be worth losing some cavalry. I mean, these are very veteran cavalry to actually kill the kill the enemy, to kill their generals there, make this battle very, very easy. They're already losing some morale currently. They're kind of confused. They're surrounded. They're being attacked in the woods here, and now the Yari Ashigaru are turning back just as their generals start to get charged. By my Yari cab. So Hadakiyama. We fought that other clan, I can't remember their name. Ito, we also fought. Like, we fought every one of our major rival clans left in the campaign in this part. I promise you there's not a fourth battle hidden in here. So that general got cleaned up very, very quickly. This other general is going to get himself killed. He's going to get reinforced there, unfortunately. I do not want my cab fighting all these spears. Now, I could charge them downhill, but it's just not worth it at this point. I gotta keep my Yari alive. Especially as all their army basically just routes here. Okay, so that was a battle. Wiped out their whole army. They were ambushed, and I lost only 83 soldiers. So, I would say, overall, a very, very successful ambush. So, they tried and executed one of my people, which is bad. Trying to get a general down in Kyoto. I have a bunch of units. My general decided to die. I'm a little worried about actually my daimyo now, because he's rather old. Getting some more archers here, yeah. So that army's going to move out. This army's just on the border here, so once it's winter I can move. Once it's not winter, it's springtime, I can move my army down in the end. Down to the, oh, I guess I'm training units from Kyoto and putting them in that army to give myself an even better army. So yeah, it's basically just time to wait out the winter. Except we could always push and maybe take on the Hadakiyama here. Yes, get rid of their clan here. So there goes the Hadakiyama clan. They will be plan's been destroyed on the right side there. I'm just gonna repair the buildings, obviously. Good. Yeah, I'm just gonna start pulling back. My ninjas are not very veteran. It's maybe this guy can keep exploring. Let me know what enemy armies are around. I just do not want to be detected. So I'm going to go explore further up north here, see what kind of armies I have coming my way. There's just one there. The boats could be very, very dangerous. I do have to remember when I do become Shogun to move my boats immediately in to the port that I take over there. And because I can't reach it in one turn, it's just not worth taking the attrition against an enemy army that is a decent size. Even if I do have the numbers to beat them, I might as well not just, might as well just not risk it. So there we go, the Hadakiyama. We just saw the message there. See, the Mori still left, the Ito, Chosukabe, and this other random clan. Push forward with my boats. They really don't have a whole lot around here. I guess I gotta kick them off the trade if I wanted. But I've chosen to make my fortress here. And try to convert these guys over as quickly as possible. So I'm building up another monastery. They're building up the religious building into a higher level. We're at 21% here. It's only going down by 4%. I need to just need to keep my monk there. So ending a turn here. We got about 15 seconds left of the part. This is where I'm going to get attacked, and I will see you guys in the next part. I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'll see you then.